Alrighty. So, yep, real quick, we're going to go through 10 rolls of pennies. In this little, I don't know, adventure of maths, I'm trying to see a general average of how many 1982 and older pennies are in every 10 rolls of pennies that I get from the bank. And then from there, I'm going to see how many, hey, Rusty. And from there, I also want to see how many wheat pennies, Indian head pennies, and Canadian pennies are in each roll. So yesterday, I only got 2 wheat pennies and averaged out. I wrote it down somewhere here. Hey, Partridge Family Prospecting. So 2 wheat pennies and 56 1982 or older pennies in yesterday's roll. So that is our goal to beat. More than 56. And hopefully more than 2. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the link if anybody wants to join me. Yeah, I did, Casey. Like pretty much right after you left was when we hit some good rolls. There were 2 rolls in total that had 11. But with that being said, there were 3 rolls that only had one night pre-1982 and 1 roll that only had 2 pre-1982s. So that was kind of a bummer. But we did average at 56 pre-1982s for 10 rolls. So let's see if we can do better than that tonight. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. So anybody wants to join and tell me about their day, tell all of us about their day, so I don't have to talk about my cat dreams like I did last night. And if not, I mean, hey, you are welcome to listen to me talk about my cat dreams. They come a lot more than they should. But I'm going to crack open this first roll, and we will see what we can do for ourselves. Oh, yeah, and for everybody who was here on the last live just like 10 minutes ago, the bag of dirt that I lost was right behind one of the computer monitors. So we're good. We're good. This is what I get for trying to be prepared for things. I lose things. They are they're pretty perfect, but it also kind of they're kind of awkward when it comes to living in a world of dog people, you know? Like I accept you all, but do you all accept that awkward cat guy who is willing and able to rant about his cat for hours on end? That's really the question there. Hey, Partridge Family Prospecting.
Hey, man, what's happening? How are you?
Pretty good, you know, looking to beat 56. What do you think we can find in these 10 rolls tonight? Do you got a number in your head? What's shouting at you?
I'm thinking you are going to, as far as wheats?
Well, as far as anything pre-1982.
Oh, okay. I think you're going to find at least 10 pre-1982 and at least 3 wheats.
10 for all 10 rolls?
I don't know. You mean per roll? Am I supposed to be guessing per roll?
Well, I mean, I'm thinking about trying to figure out a game for per roll, but I mean, I'm talking about all 10 rolls.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. All 10 rolls, I think it's going to give you at least 3 or 4 Wheaties and hopefully more. And as far as pre-81s, if you're doing all 10 rolls, you'll probably end up with more than the 10. So let's go with 20. Let's go with 20.
That's okay. So I just want to make this clear. That's still half of what was last night.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Last night we got 56. I mean, if that's what's in your head.
No, it's not. I was guessing completely. So, yeah, somebody just said something though. Coin flip he's only done it twice, so we're not sure yet. It's only been a 50-50 thing. But I agree. Yeah. I love the wheel of stress. I don't know what it is. By the end of the wheel, I'm like, there's something about it. When it's over so fast, it's like,
Well, that's kind of it. Is like I wanted to have as much chance as possible in that thing, so that's why I threw the coin flip in this time around. But I'm not sure. Like, I'm thinking if by Friday it's been tails every time, I might, ask every member individually, like, hey, can I switch this up? How would you feel? You know what I mean? Because if it's all tails, that's not really random in my head. That's not. It's just like it's a negative Nancy. Yeah. And the reason I flipped it once just to make sure I knew what I was doing, and it was just a one-click thing, but it keeps tally of all your stuff. So, hey, legit.
I saw somebody use something on StreamYard on a recent not auction. It was a giveaway, and they could actually use a word in chat. So it's something they looked up, and they go on the site, and then they share it on their, where's my thing here? And then they share it using the buttons down there. They share their page, and it comes up onto the screen. But it literally, you put in, like they were putting in whatever it was. What was it? It was Novice Star. So he was doing like some word, like it would be, or no, it wasn't Novice Stars. Sir Benji, that's who it was. And so he'd put in Sir Benji. Everybody's supposed to put in Sir Benji exactly the way he types it in. They click a button, and it shows all the people that put that word in, and then it does a wheel or whatever, it picks from them, like a random.
Oh wow!
I gotta figure out how to get it, but it was really interesting.
Yeah, and Casey, the only reason I don't use a regular coin is because I'm worried about like, I want everything to be seen so everybody can see what's going on. I don't want any confusion at all. So, I mean, if I could figure out a way to flip a coin and make sure it landed on where the camera is, it's one of those things. It legit says that's one of YouTube's tools.
What's that?
I'm thinking what you just brought up, the word search wheel thing. I think he says that's part of YouTube, one of YouTube's tools.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's what it was. Whatever it was, he could pull on to StreamYard. It was made for StreamYard because he said it just went direct on StreamYard. So I'm not sure, but he might have shared it from the YouTube side. I'm not sure how that went, but it worked really good. I was impressed.
I'm actually right now. I'm looking in the.
Hey, 710. How's it going? Awesome to see you. For his giveaways, yeah. Okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was for Sir Benji. He did a big thing the other day. It was like, I don't even know, 12 hours or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, long time.
All right,
I don't know how long it was. It was a long time, though.
All right, so I'm a hopeful person. All I'm looking for is more than 56. It looks like Jeremy over here, he's got his money on what, 30?
Well, if you got 56 and did less, I would say then I would have to make the number bigger, obviously. I would say, how many rolls did you do last night?
10.
You did do 10.
Yep.
And you're doing 10 tonight?
Yep.
I was trying to be optimistic. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go with 65. And then I think you're going to go with, how many wheats did you get last night?
2 wheats last night.
Okay, so let's go with it. Let's go with 4 or 5 wheats. I'm going to go with 5 wheats.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, just to make this a little bit more interesting, is I'm going. You said 65.
Sure. It's a total
Did
guess.
you?
I've never counted a roll in my life. I've never done a roll in my life, so I really don't know what the average is. That's what you're finding out, right? So why do I win something if I'm right? Should I really be thinking
Well,
about
I
that?
think we should let them gamble on who they think's going to be right or wrong, and then give a prize out to to the people who pick right. If that makes sense.
Do what?
You're not going to win anything, man. You don't. You win enough here. I'm done. I'm done with you winning.
I'm not worried about winning. I'm not worried about winning. I wouldn't mind winning tomorrow on that. If that's a gram of gold, boy, I'll tell you.
It is every Wednesday.
Yeah,
Every
I
Wednesday.
wouldn't mind being the guy who won that tomorrow. I'll tell you what. I'm going to be there watching with bated breath for sure.
Well, and because of all the questions on who, like, if somebody doesn't want to win, I did make, like, I haven't made that full basket, but I do have a full basket of things that is like, well, you didn't win anything, so here's way more than what some people would have won. You know what I mean?
Yeah. KC says 57 less than 82 plus 3 wheats.
57 less than 82 plus 3 wheats. Well, you know what, Casey? I got to be honest with you. I'm not doing that math. I think what we'll do tonight is I'm thinking that I'm aiming high. I'm aiming for 70 coppers and only 3 wheats.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're going to find more wheats tonight.
Do you feel the wheats?
Yep. For some reason, I'm feeling. Although they look pretty shiny, I am no expert, but for some reason, I'm feeling wheat. I don't know. When I close my eyes, I see the field going by. Being blown by a breeze. I think tonight's going to be you're going to get more than last night.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping we do because I want this average to go up. So
Yeah.
Here's how we're going to do this. Everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's hanging out. See, legit's kind of with me. Legit's thinking that there's only 2 Wheaties. And I do feel like, to aim for 2 wheats for every 10 is a good thing. Oh, Zach, you're really breaking my heart, man. Zach's over here with 40 copper, 3 wheats.
I did the same thing, Zach. That's what I said too. I was like, 20. But then I realized that I was not doing it right. So
he's like, no. All right. So here's what I think. If you're here, you're hanging out, you can either pick Partridge Family Prospecting's amount or my amount, and the person who's the closest, if you picked like me or him, wow, what horrible English skills. You can tell I went to public school. Wow. If you choose him or I, go ahead and drop which one you think is going to be closer without going over, and that's either with either the coppers or the wheats. And then tomorrow we will figure out a way to get everybody's specific guesses down. But tonight it's going to be him versus me versus him. So Zach, last night we ended up with 56 copper coins, 56 pre 1982 or before. I included the 1982s because I did not weigh them last night. But yeah, so go ahead and put down who you think is got a better gypsy magic guess on what we're gonna pull from these. I'm honestly hoping Partridge Family Prospecting is right because he's got way more wheats. I'm over here like, no wheats, give me all the copper. But I'm a pretty pessimistic optimist. If that's
copper is good to have, but wheats are better.
Yeah, no, seriously. All right, so this first roll is broken open. Let's see what we can get. Tell me about your day, man.
They're all rooting for your side there.
Awesome. Well, it's because they're like they know that if it doesn't work out, I'll just open another 10 rolls. So it looks like somebody colored over this one, but it's definitely a 1981. So that's our first.
Hey, Jonathan, friend. How's it going, man? Great to see you.
Hey, Jonathan, we're looking through 10 rolls of pennies trying to get the average of copper. Yeah, I'm right there, legit. Like, no, bring me the copper. You're in the poorhouse when you're cheering for copper, So I just pulled a 1973 and a 1974, a 1963, 1981. That one's a little bit cleaner than the other one. I'm just going to flip those over because I forget what year is wheat pennies, actually. There's a 1979, though. 1973. Wow, this one's loaded compared to last night. This one's kicking off a pretty good one.
Told you.
Yeah, no, hey, man.
Not all wheat stuff. It's not wheat yet, though, so I could lose miserably because you put a high number there for the copper, and I was thinking more wheat. So,
well, it's either or, in my opinion. If we both get like something, then I'm still the winner.
Yeah. You're gonna find a Wheatie in your next roll. I hope so. I hope he finds. I think my guess was what, 6 Wheaties?
5 Wheaties or 6, but
yeah, 5 or 6 Wheaties or something. So hopefully he gets them in the next 10 rolls. I'm hoping. I think he's gonna get into one roll that has 2 Wheaties in it.
Dude, shut up.
And then another one will have 1. You know what I mean? And then it'll probably skip a couple. Then 1. That's what I'm picturing. One of those. All it takes is one roll of somebody rolling their own from home.
Yeah. Well, they're all bank rolls. They're all bank rolls.
Well, right, but I mean, if somebody brought a whole bunch of change into the bank,
I got you.
Those and just rolling them up.
I got you. Yeah, no, I haven't actually had a good luck with the Wheaties, so I'm happy I got all the Wheaties because I have a plan of a type of game coming up. So it looks like in the first roll we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 1982 or less. Which, I mean, yesterday the first roll was only 4, so that's awesome.
Hey, B2, how's it going? Welcome. Just chilling out tonight doing some penny rolls. Well, he's doing some penny rolls. I'm just chillaxing.
He's keeping me from ranting about my cat. That's what he's doing. He's saving all of you the misery.
You can't tell us about your cat dreams at the same time as doing pennies?
I mean, I can, but they've been getting so weird. I blame the sleeping medicine, but then again, it's just like, you know what, dude? You can't always blame the chemicals you're putting inside yourself.
Right. I put up a challenge. I saw that you put up a video. I just haven't watched it yet, and then Nigel went on, and so I ended up going on here. But I will definitely check out your thing afterwards, Jonathan, for sure.
All right. So, yeah, check out, if you have a moment, everybody who's here, check out Jonathan's challenge video.
What I should do. Switch spots here. What I should do.
That's 2 videos you got to check out, everybody. Legit's video on his giveaway and Jonathan Friend's video. Well, and I mean, I can't not enjoy his catnip when I'm giving it to him, Rusty. It's just how it is.
Okay.
And open this next one. And
do you mind if did you mind if I put a few people's links out while you're doing your thing? I just popped their links in chat.
Yeah, do it up.
That way people can be friends with each other.
Do it up. Did I do your mod right?
Yep. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. I'm just going to do it for my YouTube side real quick.
Roll number 2 looks like it's got some dark ones.
Yep, that's what I like to see, right?
Yeah, seriously. Well, what the fart? That coin is garbage. I'm going to put it over here. I'm not seeing anything on that coin. So I'm going to set it aside, and it's not going to count for anything. 1964, 1982, and I do count the 82s until I've weighed them. 1972. Another 1982, and I mean, you can see that one's pretty different than the first one, but
so I'm going to be putting some links up, guys. These are all people in chat. You can click on those and sub them and not lose anything in chat. Like it'll just send you there and come back. It'll just make the screen smaller for a second. You won't actually get off of chat, just so you know. I'm going to try to get everybody. Hey, Jack Gelman, how's it going? Oops, I'm doing that in chat.
So I'm going to highlight what he's putting up there. Hey, Jack.
Yeah, they can click right on it in chat. We can't see it on StreamYard, but on YouTube, it actually comes up as the link, and they can click right on it directly from there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that way they can go sub them if they want and come right back, and they won't actually leave chat.
Yeah, so legit, that is extremely disgusting. I'm not going to lie. I've had some gross things come up in these penny rolls, but if it's just covered in gum, that's really, really gross. North Carolina in the house. Thank you, Jack, for coming on by.
We got Jack. Jack's got a really good channel too. If you haven't checked his out, really decent dude. Does just everywhere. He's a good guy. And if you guys haven't checked him out, he's got a great channel as well.
Oh, I think you might have messed up Legit's link, my dude.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll go check in here in just a second.
All right, you do that. I'm getting back to this roll real quick.
Yep.
I'm happy and really happy that I was able to figure that out for you so we could get this going on for these people. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up. And thanks for dropping their links, Partridge.
No problem.
Okay, so I just pulled...
So you said legit said LOL Partridge, thanks for the butchered link. So did I put the wrong one up? Let me go back and check it.
Hey, we're good, Rocky Mountain Life. How are you doing?
So that was legit. You mean as far as the link itself, or was that the or was it the name? I probably spelled it wrong, but hold on. I have it right here. Let me just redo it.
He's saying it's all good, but let's make it great.
Is it the same one? Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, just making sure. Share. Copy link. Okay, this link that I'm putting up here is legit, so I'll put his name in.
But you should still sub to KC, even though he doesn't have squat on his channel, because he's a great guy.
The other day I put it on. I did that mail call for him. He says I knew something was up. I got up in the morning. He says all of a sudden I had 18 subscribers. So that should be legit. Legit, that should be your link. Hold on, I'm gonna click on it, make sure it brings me to your channel. Yeah. It brings me to your channel. I wasn't watching chat though. I don't have, so that's fine though. Hey, you never know. You might decide to do a video at some point, man.
Right.
Just
There you
busting
go,
it out.
Jack.
Okay. Let's see. So it was Rocky Mountain Life was in there. I want to make sure I get them. Someone just, if you want your link in case I've missed it, putting it up, please just let me know and I'll make sure I get it up there. Mountain Life. There it is, prospecting.
Okay, so while he's dropping the links, this roll looks like there is not as many as the last one, but still a good haul. No wheats this time. I hate to be that guy, but it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wow. So actually there's more of this one. Yeah. The first roll was 7. This roll there's 9. Pre-82s, including 82, of course. I'm just going to start saying pre-83 because that's a little bit easier and less words. Stupid show.
All right. Did I miss anybody? Let's see. How many do we have in chat? I can't tell. 6. I feel like I got everybody, but unless I miss somebody. If I miss somebody, somebody just let me know, and then I can put theirs in. What do we end up with so far? Trying to sell some crates of dirt to help pay for my child's dental work. It's going to cost about $1,500 out of pocket. Ouch. Ouch. That's no fun.
What we got to do is, with no Wheaties, but 16. 16, so that works out pretty awesome. Y'all, that's awesome. Yeah, so after you check out these challenges and the giveaways, definitely head over to Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm that guy who says I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but they are doing some awesome things.
Yeah.
And I highly suggest you check out their channel. That is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. His last box of pennies, he found 40 wheat. I just got to pick up. Jack Gallman.
Where are you getting your pennies from, Jack? Send me your pennies.
Right.
Casey's going to have more subscribers than I do and never put a video up. That's how this is going to turn out.
It is funny how that happens sometimes, you know?
Right.
I know people in chat that, you know, are just pretty well known in chat rooms, but they must have, God, I don't know. I've seen some with 70, 80 subscribers, even more sometimes, and they don't even have any content, but it's just, they do go out and they're always pushing for things, and, you know, they don't do videos, but they're always in chats. And that sometimes can be just as important stopping by a chat and saying hi as it is putting a video out sometimes.
Just chucked a penny over here.
Absolutely, Jonathan. Yeah, I mean, no question about it. You got to do what you got to do for sure. Jimmy Licari has no videos, but has yeah, that's one of them. That's actually one of them that I was thinking as well. I can't even remember how many he has, but it's quite a few. I remember someone saying to me once, I don't get it. I don't have any contact or content. But they're out there. They're talking all the time. They make people feel good, and people go, "Hey, I want to sub to that guy when they get their link on." You know. So, oops, I just shook the entire table. Yeah, you do some great stuff over there. That's for sure. Rocky Mountain Life, for sure. Absolutely. If you want to make me tiny so that you can see your pennies more, feel free.
No, you're good, man.
All right.
I mean, it's not gonna show them anymore.
Yeah, I get you. At 228, that's what it is with no videos.
I'm pretty sure that's way more than I do.
228 is quite a few, you know what I mean, considering, but again, he is on every chat every night. Not every chat, but he's on chats every night. I think I've gotten more subscribers from less videos just from being on more people's chats easily. My first 200 took, I don't know, 47 videos or something like that. And then I haven't made that many videos this year, but we've done a bunch of lives, and I've spent time on other people's lives and stuff and auctions and different things. And man, I'm telling you, we've gained so many subs that way. It's just because you're talking to people and people actually enjoy your chat. And the next thing you know what's funny is, and it's not funny, but most of them don't even know what I do. They have no idea what our videos are about, nothing, because they see our lives and they have no idea that I do prospecting. They have no clue that, we have 60 some odd videos of camping and doing all sorts of fun stuff with the family and,
roasting donuts.
Yeah, roasting donuts. That's what I mean. We have fun stuff in there. And most of them haven't ever even really seen it because they haven't looked back, But I'm cool with it. We're going to be adding more into it, obviously, as the year goes on. And we're going to get back into that next year. Next year, we're going to be doing a lot more prospecting again. This year we took a break for the silver side of things because of moving and all that and just kind of stuck with that. But we are absolutely going to get back.
You can only do what you can do. You know what I mean? Even if if you got a lot going on in your life, like, you got to do what you can do.
Yeah.
And yeah. I know a lot of people love YouTube and stuff, but you don't have to, like, that's not a priority in my book. You know what I mean? And I feel bad saying that, but that's why when, like, there's so many perks, if you will, to membership, because it's like, listen, this isn't all I got going on. So if you want to donate to my channel like this, you're definitely going to get something back,
Right.
Okay, so this one was actually a really awesome roll from 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 in that roll. So already tonight is significantly better than last night, considering we have more than half of the copper that we found in 10 rolls in the first 3 rolls. That is crazy.
That is crazy. I should have guessed a bigger number, I guess. On the copper.
Well, but if you pull up those 5 Wheaties, dude, I'm not gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the first, no, I lied. It was 7, 9, 13. That's where we're at with the copper tonight. First roll 7, second roll 9, third roll 13. But I'm okay with them keep going up like that. Maybe by the 10th roll we'll have all copper in it.
Yeah. There you go. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, legit. I think you're doing pretty good. You're more on track than me. Like, holy crap.
Well, and Jonathan, friend, and you in this aspect, you guys both are concentrating on businesses. Now, yes, you do YouTube. Yes, you do stuff and you have fun with people in all your realms, but you also are concentrating on working and doing a business. So I know for Jonathan Friend, it wasn't all about YouTube for that first however long. It was more about, let's get this business going. For you, it's kind of the same way. So I think you guys spend so much time on that, it's hard to go out and gain those subs constantly. Jonathan's out there a lot. I see Jonathan everywhere now, you know what I mean? And for a while. But my guess is it's a transition. There's got to be a transition in there where your business is finally where you need it to be, as far as you've got, the things set up. And then at that point, you can concentrate more on grabbing more people, being on the chats and doing that. But I know, for Jonathan, I know he's in a lot of the same chats I go to, at least, even if it's only just for a little bit.
Well, and it's like he just said too, he's got a family to focus on too. So kudos to him for being able to do whatever he can do. you know, with the YouTube side of things, because he's got his business, he's got YouTube, and he's got his family. So congratulations, Jonathan. And I'll definitely be checking out your challenge to see how I can help with anything I can, man.
PFP said, so Casey, I don't know if anybody saw the video I did on what Casey sent. We had sent Casey something a while back, and we got a box back like the next week or something. It was like, I figured, oh man, they didn't like it, and they returned it, and so I did a video on opening of the box that said wait, open it on Halloween. So I opened it on Halloween, and it's another box that says open on Thanksgiving. So Casey's over there loving it. He's loving it, knowing that I don't think he thought I was actually going to wait. And
I'm waiting for it to see like open it up on Halloween 2022. Like all these boxes going all the way for a whole year.
I hope not. I mean, it's funny and all. I walk by, I shake the thing. You know what I mean? Like, duk, duk, duk. Is that the frog? Duk, 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 duk. I don't know. And I walk by and we giggle about it, and then and I think, what a rise! He's getting such a rise out of it. Yeah, Jack, that's what he's doing too. He just started. Someone had mentioned the date, and so he's on kind of a mission.
Yeah, and that was Casey. You
do a great job there.
Yeah, and as to Rusty, dude, I honestly, my YouTube is like, yeah, I sell things and stuff, but like I've told Partridge Family Prospecting, for me, it's a lot more of just getting out of my own little world of nonsense, So that's why I'm always like, I am so grateful for anyone who joins, who just talks about whatever they want to talk about and any information they share, because seriously, if it wasn't for Casey with the 1982 thing, I definitely wouldn't have known that at all, and I would have been chucking away a lot of copper, to be honest with you. Because I was just looking for wheats for a while. This one's looking a little bit more grim, though, you guys. Only 2 so far.
P2 constitutional. I forgot to put his on.
Oh, there's a 4. I don't think I've come across B2 constitutional, so I'll have to subscribe to him myself. Definitely. I think everybody else here I'm subscribed to, but
very cool.
And if I'm not, please let me know, you guys, so I can be. There's another 1982. And so, yeah, who was it? Who keeps their up to? Yeah, Jack. So I'm keeping the 1982s just to weigh them also, just to make sure they're not copper. Because there was that cutoff. That's a 2002. That's not 1982.
Oh. Did I show these guys what the sticker looked like on the bag of pay dirt we're going to be doing?
I don't think so.
Hold on. Let me go grab it real quick. I'll be right back.
I did not, Jonathan. I have not had the time to yet. And only one of those I'm going to pan out. The other one's going to be put into a giveaway. I'm actually, when you say S, like the S mint, Jack? I don't think I've come across a single S, to be honest with you. Well, this is also a 2000. What was I thinking?
Trying to get it up close so you guys can read it.
Oh, there you go.
That is going to be the limited edition pay dirt we're going to be doing. We're going to be having a couple of kind of do it by spots or whatever, and have a bunch of different bags coming up here pretty soon for a little bit. And it says, in case you guys couldn't read it, it says limited edition, Nigel's Finds and Daryl's Diggins. Then it says brought to you by Nigel's Guy Doth Try and Partridge Family Prospecting. So we're hoping to start those pretty soon. I'm putting those together here shortly, and we're just going to do it more for fun. Try to do kind of like the donation spot type thing. And I think we're going to do like a 10-person spot and for each bag, I think, and try it like that, see how people like it. Thanks, Jonathan. Yeah, we wanted to do something as a collaboration between the two of us, and we thought, instead of having our two ugly faces on there, we'd throw our animals on instead. And actually, Flower Gold Wizards mentioned it to me once. He said we were talking about our dogs because our dogs almost look really like they could be brothers, and so he said you ought to call it Daryl's Diggins or something. And I went, oh, you know what? That would be really cool. And that was when I first started, and then when Nigel and I started to think about doing this, it was like, let's do that, and he was like, yeah, man, let's do it. So I'm kind of excited about it. I think we're going to probably start it. Well, we're going to start it soon. We're going to be doing a video live of us making it, and I think we'll probably start it that same night, do the first one then, and we'll definitely be doing one, on our 500 sub giveaway. We'll do like probably games on that night too. It'll be fun. I have a good time. LXR review and a metal detecting short, and have 120 plus subscriptions. And I know the majority of them, and highly appreciate everyone is welcome to our annual gathering. Oh, that's awesome, man. I wish I was closer. I'd be there, man. I say that, but they've had a couple in Vermont and Maine, and I've missed those up here. But next year, man, I'm hoping I'm back out and hanging out with people on the river a lot more.
So Nigel. So that roll was just 6, which is the lowest number so far. And I do not. Is there? Jack says, do you look for close AMs? And if you have any information on the years that those AMs are, let me know, because I would start looking for them. I just kind of go through real quick because I'm like, oh, let's not spend an hour looking through these penny rolls. But here we are, 45 minutes, and 4 rolls in. That's like 10 minutes a roll. So
isn't it like 89? I thought it was like 89 or something. Has a wide AM or something. I could be calling.
Yeah, that was Nigel. He's ready.
That was the big cat. Did you see that, Donna? Yeah, that's Nigel's up top, and then my dog's on the bottom there. They're got pictures of him being lazy, so I could fit him on there sideways.
All right.
I have a choice between glare and being able to read the chat.
You're going to get that LASIK here soon, just for your viewers.
It just seems to be getting worse. It's so stupid. Normally, this is how I normally look when I watch you guys, just so you know. It's so dumb. These are my regular glasses, which I can see the picture from here, no problem. But if I'm trying to look at the chat, it's really tough. So this is me usually as I'm watching your guys' channels. I got 2 pairs of glasses on just so I can read chats and stuff.
So Zach just opened up another realm of looking at it for me.
Jonathan, friend, have an awesome night, man. And yeah, I hope to see you soon out and about on the chats. And good luck with everything. And I'll definitely check out your video after this. As a matter of fact, before the end of the show, I'll get the link for it and I'll put it on and share it on the chat so people can check it out before we leave.
So we're gonna walk away with some of these Wheaties because we can't Jeremy win. And we are a bunch of lazy bums. That is how you make it in this world. Is you just be a lazy bum.
Did you find any Wheaties yet?
No.
None.
That last roll was the lowest roll with 6.
Huh.
So I hope that's not a trend going down. We were going up and up and up. Legit's like, okay, dude, you got to pick up the pace on this because I'm going to go to bed and I want to see it from start to end. I want to see a Wheatie on the screen. Okay, so there's an 80, 76. Not sure what that 70 is, but it's a 70. You can pop that over here, see if anybody else can see the number there. 76. Oh, it's a 76. It's not, oh, that's not the one I was looking at. Sorry.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
It's a clear 6, right? Oh, 74. Okay.
Hey, Art. I don't know that I know Art. How's it going? Glad you came by. Oh God, we got that again. Hold on a second.
No, let him live his life.
I don't think it's a him. I think it's a bot.
Oh, I wish I was smart enough to spend all my time creating computer programs that just harass people.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they're doing well tonight. You know what it is sometimes you get somebody who comes on and, and starts little things, but then all of a sudden that turns into, 400 different bots that are all doing, like sex chat TV stuff, and it all just starts. And it's almost impossible to shut it down once that happens. It's tough. So I'll just keep an eye out.
Yeah, but, Casey's like, you need to go faster. You need to go faster. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do it. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8 in that roll. So we're back up. Casey, I don't know if you realize this, man. I got a day and a night job. So
he works like crazy amounts of hours. It's nuts.
She goes to me today. She's like, so, can you pull another 12-hour shift? I'm like, I guess. I mean, you keep taking this worthless coins that I don't want, and I guess I'll keep coming back. She's like, well, we hired you for your height, but now we know you have this, like, pool of endless coins at your house. I'm like, I'm not going to say endless. I'm just going to say you're not going to take them all anytime soon.
Well, and if she's willing, is that the one that's trading for the other ones?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
no,
so
that girl,
it'd be worth going to the bank all day long and trading her pennies for Wheaties. I mean, just.
Well, she straight up, she said to me today, she's like, what's the year of quarters that you look for? And I'm like, and I did. I'm like, you want to be looking for pre-1964. And she's like, okay. Well, I have a few for you. I'm like, no, keep your own silver. She's like, yeah, but I don't want to start another collection. So if you want to just trade them for state quarters, I'm like, okay, then. That's not something I'm going to say no to. That's for sure.
Right.
Still no wheat pennies, though. And yeah, Casey, I am half your age, and that's why I take advantage of this workaholic lifestyle, because I don't have kids. I just have a crazy cat, and I'm sure I'll run my vessel into the ground soon enough.
Legit, I'm half everyone's age. I know you guys are young, for sure. I don't know how much younger you are than Nigel's guy, though. what'd you say it was? You were in 90?
Yeah.
I know that those guys are probably a little younger, but yeah,
Yeah, you can go ahead. I mean, the
yeah,
dude's only got 3 letters in his name, so
yeah.
and we're the losers. I mean, come on. Come on. Your mother didn't value you enough to give you a real name.
There we go. Give him that for a little bit. Hopefully that's the way it ends, but
okay, so dude, you're a little kid. Get out of here, legit. See, this guy's over here like I'm going to school. Like I'm bettering myself. Dang, man, you were giving me inspiration, and now I'm like, no, you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Thank you, Don.
Congratulations, legit. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, man. That's awesome. And nerd may seem like an insult, but it's kind of more of an envious insult. It's kind of like, oh, you can read more than 4 sentences and retain it. Congratulations.
And with legit, he got started early too, I think, right? I think you got it run. It runs in your blood. The whole coin thing, doesn't it?
Thank you, Donna. Well, and yeah, seriously, if he's 23, he got started like 7 years before me anyways. Even if he started this year, he started before me anyways. So that's awesome, dude. Keep up the good work.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I would have gotten into this younger for myself, but also for my son. I wish I would have gotten my son into this so many years ago. Can't even tell you. I can't tell you the amount of coins I threw away, man.
Oh, dude, 2 wheat pennies in that roll alone.
There we go. I told you one of them was going to have 2 right there.
You did call that one. Holy.
Yeah, I knew it.
Let's see what years they are. 51 and a 55. Going to pop those right up there. There's the 51.
I love seeing the young people doing it. Love it. I'm 48 years old, and
Thanks, Rusty.
I just started this year, literally. So anybody can do it. And these guys that are starting at 20-something, by the time you guys are my age, you guys are going to be running YouTube. Not just YouTube, but the collections you guys are going to have. You already understand the flip and your guys are going to be all set. That's what I can't wait to see is when I'm already old and gray, but when I'm older and grayer and I'm sitting back, I'm too tired to sit there and chat the whole time, but I'm sitting back watching you guys run the show. I think it's going to be awesome because you guys already have so much more knowledge than I probably ever will have. I learn when I can learn something from you guys. Nigel, perfect example. I'm always learning something from him, even if it's just about advice up here, and sometimes I forget that he's so much younger than me because he's like an old soul in that aspect. I truly believe it, and it's, you just have more smarts than the average person that's born in that year. I mean, I don't know how to say that I'm not discriminating against anybody. I'm just saying you have a good grasp on reality. And then I go over and I watch Legit and Bionic Bull, and I'm watching 2 young people just kill it. And I'm like, they're going to be so awesome soon. 55, there you go. You know what that reminds me of every time I see that? I see that and I immediately think of Back to the Future. 1955.
So that one had 8 pre-82s.
444 friends. Awesome, Jack. That's awesome. And you're 64? Okay. Hit the like button. Yeah, everybody hit the... Did I know I must have hit the like button. I better check, though. I did.
What he means by I'm smarter is I just nag at him a lot. That's all he means.
I don't know if it's like... I don't know. It's like, for instance, the one thing I think back, and there's been plenty of advice here and there, but the one thing that stuck to me, and I mean, like, it more was like a punch in the face than a stick to me like glue. But it was like the night we were going to do the auction and the benefit donation thing for Walk to End Alzheimer's. We went to do that, and I was feeling a little off because there was some bad news that day about everybody, a couple of people on YouTube, and it was just a tough day. And I thought, man, this isn't the time to go to a benefit. And I wasn't even sure that I was going to do it. And if I was going to do it, I wasn't going to be asking all that much for things. And he was like, he looks at me, he goes, know your worth. Damn it, go do it. And I went, yeah. And it just gave me a push. Like, just was like, man, and I've never had someone younger than me tell me that. If anything, I'd be the person saying that to someone younger. And but that meant a lot. Like, that to me those things put you at a different level than some, to me. But
well,
hey, the Fuzz, how's it going?
I think for me, like a lot of people really undervalue themselves in a way that is, I don't know. It's the only way I can hear it is like, the only way I can say it is it's like depressing to me when I hear people, and there's people who joke, but then there's people who are just not valuing themselves as a person on a base level, and that's unacceptable. So when I hear like, the things that people do that I could never do, like I'm going to go back up here, like Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, that is amazing. You know, all this stuff you talk about you doing, and that's why it's like age really doesn't matter at all, because you're out there doing so much stuff that people my age, younger, they could be doing it, but they're not. So like, that is awesome. Like, I respect that so much. And when I say that to people, that's not an empty thing. Like, I'm truly envious. And it's like with Legit, I'm like, I call him a nerd, but it really is like, yo, man, I am so envious of you for doing the hard things that I'm sure you don't want to be going to class every day. And I'm sure you don't want to be doing that, but you're valuing yourself more and more every time you go to class. Yeah. Hey, Legit, you too. I'll comment if you're heading out, I'll comment all of the finds from tonight in a pinned comment, so you can come back and see if you were right or not.
There we go. Legit, have a great night, man. Much respect, much love, man.
Even though you're a little one. Even though you're a little one. Just get into the bars.
Donna Helton says, Legit Smooth, I love you too, little guy.
So before he heads off, go check out everybody who's here. Make sure you check out Legit his page, because he's got a giveaway 3 ounces of, I can't remember if it was flour or sugar. No, that's right. It was silver. He's not making a cake. 3 ounces of silver. So make sure you check that out. Try to get in on that. And also, Jonathan Friend has a competition going on as well. So check that out. And also, just going to throw this out there again, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, they're sharing more of their guys' life on their channel, and they do amazing, amazing stuff. And like I was just saying, truly envious of how much, for lack of a better word, and like I can't think of a better word, how much love they throw out there, Yeah, my mom tells me that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I thought they were talking to me. I thought it was when I got up earlier and walked away. I looked like I was looking like that, maybe.
Beyonce from the back, yeah.
It's hard to tell, but.
Well, Donna, I have some cornmeal. I can have a cornmeal giveaway. Give out 3 ounces of cornmeal. Yeah, man. I won't stumble on Legit silver game. I'll do Donna's cornmeal game.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Nowadays, you could pack a flat rate box or whatever, or however much full of a couple of 5-pounder, things of flour, and people would probably, I'd be excited to get that at this point. You go to the store now. It's not like you have 18 different flours to choose from anymore. You got 2 or 3, and you got to pick up either the big one or the, barely enough to flour a pizza, one or the other.
We're living in a good time. DeFuzz is like, I'd take the cornmeal. Donna, now you know how to get more friends on your channel. Have a cornmeal giveaway.
There you go. There you go. Donna, how you feeling, by the way? I meant to ask you that the other day when I saw you on the chat the other night, and I meant to ask you, how you feeling? You doing a little better? Those look awful shiny there, man.
Well, I see an 81 already, so always gives me hope when my eyes zoom in on one that's already, and there's an 80 as well. So oh, look at that 72.
I'd put it next to my flower and the honey. There you go. Exactly. Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I wonder what causes the pink to be, it's like that reddish pink to be inside the copper like that, or on the outside of the copper like that. Is it just the tarnishing, or is it just because I've noticed it on some years and not others?
Yeah,
I've seen some dented and not have that, and then I've seen some that are barely rubbed off but have that.
Hey, Casey, you get some good sleep, and I'll pin the results in here so everybody's caught up, and we'll do this again tomorrow night.
Have a great night, Casey. It's awesome seeing you as always, for sure.
Well, thank you for letting us know, Donna. We were all super, super worried.
Yep,
and
for sure.
It's awesome to see you back in the chat and, joining us.
Certainly. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was Zach that came by and told us that you weren't feeling good to begin with. Actually, I'll give him credit for that. He came in one night, I think, on here when you and I were up doing something, and he was like, just so you guys know, Donna's not feeling good. And we were all like, oh, no. And, and we had noticed we hadn't seen you in chats lately. I think somebody had asked about it.
So, yeah, thanks to Zach for dropping that. And thank you, Donna. Whether you hope, pray, or, wish upon a star, make sure you send some of that love to Donna's way so she can get even better.
Absolutely.
Here's another 82. I don't think it's going to weigh right, but look at the coloring on that guy. Here it comes. Look at that. It's like the same color as that 71.
Yeah. It's got to be something in the copper or a chemical that touched them. It's got to be something. Because you can almost see how it's like worn in.
Yeah. Maybe someone spit in the mix, like in a good pizza parlor or something.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. One thing I learned over the years in doing a lot of that stuff is you never piss off a cook.
No.
Or a waitress, if you can help it. Those guys work hard for the money they get. And I'll tell you, there's nothing worse than seeing somebody being treated like crap, because of,
someone doesn't value another human being.
I can handle a lot of things. People can crap on me all day long, and there's a lot of things I can handle. But when it's not just about me, but when I see someone else being looked at like someone else is better than them, that offends me.
Yeah, no,
for some reason makes me mad. And when they do it to me, I get mad too. But if somebody's doing it to someone else, especially nurses, LNAs, people that got to deal with it daily, no matter whether they want to or not, they do it because they love what they do and they want to be someone who's helping, and yet they're getting treated like, that's something I can't stand for. I tend to lose it.
Well, there's really no reason. Even let's say, no matter where you are in life, there's no reason to try to knock somebody else down. Like it really shows who you are when you act like that, in my opinion. So there was 10 in this roll. So we're back up. And, if we were to stop right now, I would say we've already beat. There's 3 more rolls, but we've already done better than yesterday if we were to stop right now.
How many wheats are we up to? Did I win yet?
2 wheats.
That's it. Huh? How many rolls left?
3 rolls.
Okay, so you're going to have to average 1 wheat in each one of those rolls, and I'll be right.
Yeah. Yep.
How many coppers do you have? Approximately.
Let me do a quick count.
If I win, oh boy, I'll be like,
Well, if you win, then I'll be pretty upset because I don't like you winning. as we talk about tearing people down.
I hope you get mad as hell tomorrow then, because I want to add a gram of gold to my wedding ring goal in a big way.
He's like, I know I've got this.
Yeah, the under I'm the same way, DA Fuzz. I was always that. I was the big brother. You know, I was the one in high school that, and it didn't always work well for me as far as, you know, I wasn't a troublemaker, but I was someone who tended to defend this person that didn't feel like they could defend themselves, and you know, I don't know. I don't like fighting and stuff like that, but I also don't like watching that feeling of helplessness either. Makes me mad.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. And you know, when you're just naturally a bigger person, it's easier to defend the smaller people, and it's almost like they just gravitate towards you because you know, they know you've got their back no matter what's going on.
Yep.
So tonight's role search has already beat last night's. Last night in 10 rolls we had 56 pre-82s. Tonight we have 61, and it's the same number of wheats. So we're already ahead in my book, and
maybe we'll both win. Maybe we'll get the right amount. I'll win the right amount of Wheaties, and you'll win the right amount of coppers here in the next. Then that would be best case scenario.
That would.
Then, you know, I think that's what might happen. I should have guessed higher. But I think there's going to be. I think I don't know. It'll be a tight one. I think you're going to end up with the 5 Wheaties, though. I think it's a matter of luck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Blow on those things or something, or.
If I blow on them, will it make the coins older? Is that how that works?
I'm not sure. It's either going to make better luck or worse. Maybe you shouldn't. Right now, you're doing good and you haven't blown on any, so maybe you should leave them alone. I didn't know what you're doing, but I'll learn. What are we doing? What are we talking about? I didn't know what you were doing, but I'll learn. He's just, if you're talking about Nigel's guy, he's basically just going through rolls of pennies and trying to find anything from 1982 and previous. And those mean that because that's real copper. And that was before like the zinc and all that stuff was added. So they're worth more. And so he's putting those aside and then also finding Wheaties is what he's hoping to find in the mix because those are obviously worth more to keep. And then he kind of put not a bet per se, but a guessing thing. It's actually written on the bottom. It says PFP 65 coppers and 5 Wheaties is what I guessed he'd find in 10 rolls. He said 70 coppers and 3 Wheaties. So far he's actually right on the Wheaties if we find no more. Oh no, we only found 2, right?
Yep, only 2.
So I'm hoping we find 3 more and then I'll be right. And
I'm hoping we find 3 more too. I'll be honest with you.
But I want gold. I want gold too, Donna. Hey. Oh yeah, you already saw the thing. I'm gonna make those gold pay dirt bags up, and we're gonna do some fun stuff here soon. For chances on that pay dirt, I think you'll enjoy it. And the cool thing is if someone doesn't want the pay dirt itself, what I can do is I had a couple extra stickers printed out. I'll send the sticker, and I can put the gold and silver in a vial instead of sending it with the sand and everything to pan out. I can just put the same amount of each of what I was going to send. It's going to be 5 grams of silver, and it's going to be 0.25 grams, well, 0.25 plus of gold. So worst comes to worst, if someone doesn't want the sand, the dirt, I'll gladly just put it in a vial and send that too. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Look forward to that. I mean, that'll be a lot of fun. We'll do it for sure coming up soon. And that's sponsored by, you may find some New Hampshire gold in there, and the other stuff is from Nigel's guy, and it's kind of a collaboration. It'll be fun. And gold rules. It does. I know it does, man. This year was supposed to be the year, man. I was supposed to be finding a whole lot more, and I said I wasn't going to give any out, and I've probably given more out this year than I did in every other year, but I just, it's hard not to. You give some out, you have so much fun. I don't know.
Well, and you were giving yours out for good causes from what I can tell.
It was always good causes, and we never made anything on them. So this one's a little different where we're going to, be able to turn around and hopefully keep that game going. You know what I mean? By being able to find more gold. It's going to help pay for us getting to the river to find more gold. It's also going to help purchase more gold so that we can guarantee the gold amounts. And so it's going to be, I think it'll be a different thing, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and give people a chance to get some decent gold and hopefully that'll grow. That's my goal, is for it to grow and have a good time doing it. And yeah, it should be fun. How's the wedding ring? So that's exactly my point. DA Fuzz, is that I keep pulling from the wedding ring goal, and now we're going to get married. Megan put a date on it for next year, 10/22/22, and I definitely need to add more gold to that. I need to come up with a lot more gold for that in order to have rings made. So that was kind of why Nigel's guy offered to do what we're doing, is because I kept pulling for my ring goal, and he was like, "You got to stop doing that." He's like, "Let's do this." And then we kind of figured out a way to do it and to make it so that it may work. And we did it that way this time. So he donated that towards the, towards making the bags, so that way I didn't have to pull from the ring goal. And hopefully we'll add more to that soon throughout the year. And then I've got all spring and summer next year. I'm going to hit the river hard. I've got the dredge, and my plan is to try to get enough gold for the rings by the end of next summer. It has to be before the end of next summer. It's got to be like midsummer so that somebody can make them before October, or by October.
Well, and we were talking, it's like what, 3 to 4 grams per ring, right?
More. No, it's more than that. It's from what I understand, we're going to need, for the smaller ring, it's pretty close to 10 grams, and then there'll be a button left over afterwards. But in order to pour it, we're going to need pretty close. From what I understand, it's going to be pretty close to between a half ounce and an ounce of gold to make the 2 rings, and then there'll be left over one, because the sprue, when you're pouring it, you have the sprue that sticks up that you cut off, and that will come back. So yes, there would be X amount of grams left over, but for the actual rings, in order to make sure you have the right amount, from what I understand, you need more than I thought. So we're going to be we're going to hit it hard next year, and I may even pick some up throughout the winter, and any pay dirts we get, things like that, I'll anything that's ever gets sent to us, we put it towards that. So we'll get it done. It'll happen. I'm letting you all know that I am not in the right mindset as of last night, and Donna can vouch for what is going on. I am going to be homeless for a 3rd time in my life and don't want to exist. Well, man, don't, it sucks what you're going through. I mean, I don't have a lot of advice other than you got to keep pushing that. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know how to say that other than that, because, brother, where you ended up wasn't exactly the best place to begin with, and I feel like I don't know you all that well, but I can tell when you're happy and when you're not so happy, and that place didn't seem to make you happy from day one. So, maybe it's good that you're not going to be stuck there all winter, and maybe you would never have found the next place if you were still there. And that's the only thing I can say, is sometimes things happen for a reason, and maybe I don't want to see you homeless, brother. But what I'm hoping is by leaving that place, the right place is going to come that's more comfortable, more no holes in the walls, and hopefully you can afford it, either on your own or with someone that you can trust, and maybe you'll end up having a decent winter out of it,
Yeah, but Zach, don't worry. Call Donna, talk to me. We're all here for you, man. There's no, we all value you, and so you got to exist for us to value you. So don't be down on yourself. Just reach out to somebody, because we're here for you.
Yeah.
We may be miles away, but we're here for you, man. Don't be doing anything crazy that you can't come back from.
That's right.
You've come a long way in just the time that I've known you, so keep it up.
Absolutely. It's never, what you're going through is never going to be a fun thing, man. But I also feel like, I don't know, for what you do and how you live, and it just seemed like there was a whole lot of stress and not a lot of privacy and not a lot of, and you work your butt off for that. And I just thought, man, it would be good to see in a spot that you can grow and feel good and feel, safe and not have to worry about crappy landlords and stuff. Hopefully you'll find a place that's not, the same way.
Yeah, just you got to keep working towards tomorrow in order to be what you want it to be, On that note, we only got 4 in this roll, but it's the lowest roll next to 6, so that's awesome. That's exactly right, DeFuzz. It is a situation you are in, not who you are. And because of who you are, you can always change your situation. That's right. I agree with what you're saying 100%. And Zach, I feel like, quite frankly, there's like 6 people watching, 2 people on live right now. That's 8 people, minus yourself, but including yourself, that you can turn to and vent, get it all out, and just be reminded that you are valued and you are truly, truly important to the ecosystem that is all of our lives. So don't be discrediting yourself or devaluing yourself because of something you can't control or something that other people are imposing on you.
Something's going to happen, Zach. Something good's going to happen, man. It will happen. I understand it may not look like it. I'm not downplaying anything. I just mean it's something will turn around. It's about to go down. It's about to happen, and you just got to be waiting. The thing is, you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for that good thing to happen. And sometimes what happens is you get all these bad things, and trust me, I'm saying this from experience. You get all these bad things that happen, and you won't allow the good thing to happen because you're so consumed with the bad one. And I understand why you are. I've been there, and I trust me, I go through my things too. But be ready to accept the good things, because the good things are coming, and someone's, the right person or the right situation is going to come in. Just make sure you are you, because if you're freaking out and all, and really upset and doing these things and changing who you are, like reverting it all, that's what that next person, the one that was about to offer you whatever, is going to see. So just remember how you handle it now and how strong you can try to be. Someone else is going to see that, and they're going to be there. Something's going to happen, right, man? I just know it. I can feel it.
Well, and like just right now, Zach, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting just reached out to you, like live in a chat. So, and I mean, you're what it seems like right now is you're might be swimming through a lot of the negativity that that's being forced on you. But I understand that.
Oh yeah.
But that itself is the easier route than thinking past the negativity, thinking past the storm, because there are going to be storms. There are going to be things that we cannot predict or be ready for in life, but you have to still try, And right there again, Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting just said call for anything automotive as well. Yep. You've got people who, have never met you past anywhere on like a YouTube chat, and they're willing to help as much as they can. So don't get down on yourself. Look at this as an opportunity to get out of whatever situation you're in that, like Partridge Family Prospecting said, probably wasn't something that you were meant to be in.
You might have frozen to death in that place, man.
Yeah, you were talking about working your job and then also putting a bunch of time into that residence. You were, as I said, as we were talking earlier, you weren't valuing yourself and how much work you're willing to do for your own existence, and that's not a good thing. So don't, reach out to me, send me an email, shoot me your digits privately, and we'll talk through this, okay? Because you don't have to worry, man.
Well, and look, like I don't know his address or what. Like I can't remember exactly where he's at right now. But when you do that, give that information to not your address so much, but your area, because maybe there's some resources there for people who can't afford to get their cars fixed. But you know what I mean? Maybe there's something kicking around there that it's hard for you to find where you're at. But I don't know. I have time during the day. I can research things here and there, and maybe we can find some way to get you, moving.
And so there's a second person within 10 minutes, Zach, who is willing to do what they can to help you. So just don't give up. Don't do anything. Don't do anything that's going to be harder for you to get back from than where you are right now. Whether that be something semi-permanent, something seriously permanent. Don't do anything that's going to dig you in a worse feeling situation than you are now.
Right. This is temporary. This too shall pass, and again, you got to be, I went years, man, not accepting the blessings that could have been in my hands. And I don't mean money necessarily, but situations. I could have been in a lot better situations for years, and I just didn't accept it. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't looking for it. I was too busy, just not handling things. And I kept getting the crap into the stick. I mean, I swear a black cloud followed my butt around for years. Still does sometimes. But I truly believe that so far I've managed to push through and managed to make it work. And I know you've got, you're a hard worker, and stuff. So I don't doubt that you'll be able to figure this out. I know that it'll happen. And, I've got a couple of friends going through this right now. It's really too bad. I feel awful about it. I wish there was I wish that I could go, here's 10,000 for the winter. Don't worry about it and pay me back next year. I wish I'd had it. I barely know how I'm going to pay rent next month,
Well, and also, Zach, I want to make sure you understand that nobody right now is minimizing your situation or trying to. I know I'm not. I know Jeremy's not. I know Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting and DeFuzz, no one's trying to minimize what you're going through by any means whatsoever.
Right.
And I think we're all coming from the same place of we will do what we can do for you. You just got to let us know how we can help you, whether it be, DeFuzz just says he could do some research. Jeremy can do some research for you. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting is willing to walk you through, your car stuff. I'm over here and I can't help you with a car or anything like that, but I will do what I can do. So the thing is you just got to let us know what we can do for you. We're definitely not putting you down by any means whatsoever. And we're definitely not thinking that, I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I'm very confident in saying nobody's trying to minimize your situation or make it seem like, we don't respect you. We want you to be the best you can be, and we are here to help you get to that point. And I feel like when I say that, I feel like I'm saying that for everybody who's here right now. So just reach out to us, man. We're here for you.
That's Zach's link in case anybody needs his info, maybe to get in touch with him or whatever. You down to the last roll?
I've got one more roll. This roll just had, oh, darn it. I don't know why I'm popping these 2000s in there. My eyes. I tell you what. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 in this roll. So, I got to be honest. Tonight's been a much better night for the pennies than last night was. We've definitely surpassed it. The copper content, at least. We're going to get to the last roll.
Yeah, that's a tough one, D. Fuzz. I can't even imagine. I got very lucky. The couple of times I came close when I had my son, my mom was nearby, and I was very lucky with that I was able to temporarily stay there. And then when I had it happen, and then I wasn't, able to do that, I was able to get a job doing 2 different jobs in the same building. So like I found a timeshare resort, did bartending for half the night, and then worked overnight maintenance, and just did both of them, and was able to stay there for a little bit. And then I ended up getting an apartment like that was literally right across the street from it. And the person that owned the building was part of the association, so I met them through there, and that turned into I don't know, I think I was there 8 years or something like that. I did other jobs, but I would always keep one of those jobs there so that I could have the place to live and work there, plus get another job. I worked 2-3 jobs at the time, you know what I mean? But it enabled me to do it and keep my son with me, and so that's a tough one when you have kids to balance, at the same time, for sure. You sub Zach. Okay, yeah, he's a good guy. Good. He's been on here a few times, and very knowledgeable about coins for sure. And yeah, decent guy for sure.
Yeah, I would say he's been the number 2 person that's been on these lives next to Jeremy here.
Yep.
Like,
there was a couple of times I think I stayed on 5 hours or something, and then Zach stayed on, and I think Holly was on that night too. You guys were all on for another like hour and a half, 2 hours after that. So it was like a 7-8 hour stream that night.
Yeah, for sure.
I went back and rewatched that the next day. I was laughing hysterically. You guys were hilarious afterwards. Oh my God. You could tell you guys were getting punchy at 5:30 in the morning or whatever it was. It was hilarious. I was watching how you guys were talking and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, this is too much.
Well, you can always tell when I'm mentally tapped out, because I say good night like 7 times before, like within an hour before the stream actually ends. I'm like, all right, we're gonna end this right now, you guys. And then something comes up, and it's like, yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry about that.
It's his 70s, the 70s porn alarm.
It's what it is it's my, hey, if you
set my alarm for that,
get ready for work,
I gotta download that same song. That song right there would get me up and grooving first thing in the morning. Right now, I hear my alarm and I'm like, no, change it. And then I go back to bed for however long, you know what I mean? But it's there's certain alarms that just like you hear and you're like, that's one of those ones I think that I would just end up in bed grooving.
Being like, all right, let's do this thing.
I wouldn't even be awake yet. My body would already be grooving over to the bathroom, Wake up in there.
It's one of the came on the phone things.
I'm glad you like it here, DA Fuzz. She's another one. Really decent people on a lot of different chats. Really helps out a lot with so many different people. Really good channel. And DA Fuzz, I know I did share your channel, right? I better share your just in case I didn't do it. I'll go back and do it again. But yeah.
I've been reading that name completely wrong, Ben. I'm over here reading it like DaFuzz.
Well, it is DaFuzz, actually. I think I just said, what did I say? DA Fuzz?
Oh, okay.
I think you're probably right. I'm not sure. I've spoken via email to them, but that's it.
Hey, Silver Clan, we're just looking through pennies, trying to get an average of how many copper we can pull from 10 rolls. DA's like, either way, I'm sticking with DaFuzz, 1970s all the way. Like, dun 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 dun, DaFuzz coming through the door. Dun 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 dun.
Oops. So funny. I'm over here like looking it up. I know. Oh, there it is, right there. No, wait, that's not right. That's not the same one. I'm over here. I'm realizing now that I'm subscribed to someone that has 10 subscribers and 2 videos, and it has a clock on their thing. That's not your. What's? I can't tell. My thing's too small. What's your? I can't tell what their logo is, so I can make sure I'm on the same one. Hold on. Oh, right there. There you are. 57 subs. That's the one.
Look for the hat.
Yep, that's the one. Okay, let me get you out there. Hold on.
I will, Deborah, I will try to make a mental note and refer to you as Duffus, Deborah, because I do like to refer to people as their proper names, and I probably because I read their. I read the names so wrong on YouTube. Like, it took me over a year to realize Jonathan Friend's name was Friend. And that's like a name, that's like a word that we all learn in like the first grade, friend, if not sooner. But for some reason, I was reading it like some weird French name, like Jonathan Friend. And
you kept saying Jonathan Friend.
Yeah,
I'm like Jonathan Friend. I'm like, it's Jonathan Friend. Yeah, Jonathan Friend. And I'm going, what? But you know,
yeah,
like,
I have no idea why it was so hard to read.
Oregon Stacker, a couple of the other stackers that do auctions, hear my name, or they see my name. Now, I mean, it's spelled Partridge. It's to me, it's not even a question. And they all go, "Hey, from family prospecting," and they never say my name. Like, I'm talking for months. I teased him because I'm like, it's easy, Partr, man, Partridge. And he's going, "Hey, what do you call it, Patridge family," something like that. And then he was like, and then he just skipped it completely and would call me family prospect. Hey, family prospecting. But people do it all the time, and I'm thinking, I don't know if they just, I don't know.
It's and you know what kills me about your name is your name was like super famous. Wasn't the Partridge Family like a group, like a singing group back in the 70s?
They had like a show, and they were like, they had a singing thing and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they were all that good or anything, but I mean, you know, I never actually
I don't know. It was way before my time. I just know that they all had like dancing and they had a van and stuff.
Yeah, they did have like cool. Yeah, they did, because they were like right in the 70s, I think, is when that was happening. Probably 70s, I guess.
Yeah,
is when they were on. I bought 2 mint sewn bags of 1973 S pennies. Oh wow, 50 face each.
Where did you do that, Silver?
50.
Like, was that a website or an auction or something? $50 face each. That's awesome. Wow. You paid. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's wicked cool. That's my birthday. Is not birthday, birth year, 73. It's a good year. Especially when you look like you're 70, you know, and you're only 48. It's definitely a good year. It's like the wine aged a little faster than normal. I'm back. I just got off the phone with Donna. Okay, good. You got off the phone. You feel a little better? I hope. Donna's a good peep.
The wine age
shows their age. It was a show. David Cassidy, right? Yeah, I always have people always joking to me about it. Like, it's somebody. I think actually it might have been Da Fuss. It was somebody kept saying the names of the song in one of the chats, and at first I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? And then I realized they were naming off names of the songs they did, and I just didn't know them because until they named one. I'm trying to remember what it was, but they named one, and I remembered that one. I could remember it on the, like, it was whatever the song was in the beginning of the show, and that one, I remembered that one. But I don't know. I just, I never really watched it. I didn't have cable or anything growing up. I was like limited. So, you know, we had Channel 8, which was out of Maine, and that was only on good days. The rest of the time it was like in between rabbit ears, you know. we didn't have cable ever, like, until I was an adult.
Well, it just kind of blows my mind because I'm like, I'm only 30 and I know how to say your name, but you know, friend, that was really hard for me for a long time. I don't know, and I have no idea what the issue was, but he emailed me one time and he's like, well, you know, Well, he didn't say anything, but for some reason it clicked in his email. I'm like, his last name is freaking Friend. Like, there's nothing hard about saying his name. What is this?
Wow. Did you see Silver Clans?
Yeah.
So he's probably this. They were stored in a closet since March of 1973. So there was like, man, that's a nice find. Not find, but and that's right. Absolutely, Zach. All you can do is try your hardest, man. That's it, and the right people will see it. I know they will. And try not to settle. You're going to want to settle because it's the easiest thing to do. What's my next move? I'll do anything I can to just get to blah. But try to remember you don't want to end up in the same type of situation. So, just be looking for the better option. And even if it's a little harder, because I know you're willing to push that much harder to get the next thing for yourself, and you're a smart guy. You know what I mean? So I think those options are going to become clear for you, and I think you're going to find the right thing. Just,
you got to give yourself the time.
Yeah. And try not to, it's one thing to depend on people for help and stuff, but it's another to surround yourself by people that aren't going to help you as far as in the long run. I don't know your living arrangements, this last one. I just feel like for you, it worked for, whatever, but I just feel like you weren't able to be completely you. I just feel like you would flourish in a different situation. You just need that chance, and it'll come. I know it's gonna. I think I Love You was the song. That's right. D8. That's right. Absolutely. That's what it was. I Think I Love You. And I was like, that's what it was. Also paid face for a 1968 S. $50. So it must have been worth 50. Is that what it was? If I only listened to my own advice,
right.
Seriously, my whole life, I was one of those people that could just, because I think I tend to think in two ways. I'm not right. I'm not left. I'm in the middle. I think on both sides. And so for me, I do that on every situation. And that's bad for me because I overthink the crap out of everything. When I'm going through something, that's not a good thing to have. I should be just one way and make it through and push through and be fine. But instead, I tend to overthink everything. But when someone else is going through something, it's like that same type of person can look at a situation from a couple angles and give the advice. But I went years without taking my own advice stupidly. But I learned in the last however many years it's been, even though it's been a tough couple of years, I feel like I've gotten further, even though it's been probably some of the toughest of my life. It's been somehow I've gotten further upstairs anyway. I feel a little more confident.
Well,
bad apple spoils a bushel. That's true. You're crying. Oh, don't cry. Absolutely. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Well, I was like, I'm like, is this a reference? Because I don't think that's a Partridge Family song. What you talking about, Willis?
You know what that is, right?
It's I never watched it, but I know the reference.
Yeah, okay.
Like I do. I couldn't tell you what it is, but
it was the
I hear it.
Different Strokes, right?
I think so. Yeah, the little one.
Yeah, the short dude, and then the tall brother, and he used to be like, "What you talking about, Willis?" If I remember correctly.
I've seen one episode.
Time ago. Again, I didn't have cable. That happened to be one of those ones that came on like that once a week.
I watched one episode where they were like objectifying the maid's cookie recipes, and they were selling all her cookies.
My dad talks about the moon landing like that, Silver Clan. I'm working on a collection for myself right now, but it may turn into my dad's if he really shows interest. But on the Apollo 11 moon landings, I love those coins. Oh my God. I got one from Jenny a while back, and there's a few more in the collection I really would love. But They are like mirror images, and if you look at them, I swear it's like they did such a great detail. Like they show the one I have shows the one man on the moon, and it shows him like holding, I think, the flag, if I'm not mistaken, and then you see the 3 or 4 footprints going to him, and that's it. And those are the details that I've noticed. Like there isn't 17 footprints around him. There isn't, it's like a perfect moonscape with just the footprints from walking out and going to that spot. And I thought, oh, and then they have one with the actual just the footprint. Then they've got one of the Moonlander, the Eagle, and then they've got, oh my gosh, it's just, I love that stuff. My dad talks about that every now and again. He's like, I remember the day that happened and how just excited we were, that no one ever thought that would ever happen. And all of a sudden it was like we were advancing so fast. And, I think that's cool. Sorry, I just had to play. What did I miss? Gary Coleman. Yeah, thank you. That's right. Gary Coleman. That's right. They're a complete set of 1969 moon landing Peanuts coins. Really? I mean,
I'm looking up moon landing coins right now, and it's kind of blowing my mind. I'm not going to lie to you.
Isn't that nuts? Are you seeing how good they are? How beautiful they are? You see the one where he's by himself. It's called the name of the coin is called A Moment of Silence, and it's literally, what is it? Alan Shepard, I think, standing there, and he's asking the world or for a moment of silence, and that's the coin I have. And then there's other ones where it was one small step for man. There's a few of them. And they are, I just love them. That's a collection I'll own someday. I'll have them all. There's just something about them. I just love them. And if I can complete the collection, before my dad gets too old, I'll probably give it to him, knowing I'll hopefully be getting it back. But I just love anything. I'll watch documentaries on that. That's something I just absolutely, space is, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. The Breeze. I was putting pre-1920 wheat pennies into circulation back in the 2016, just because I wanted to F12 and worse. I don't know what that means. I was putting pre-1920 wheat pennies into circulation back in 2016, just because I wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either, Debris.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I'm right there with you, Duffus. Like, those coins are actually awesome. I just found a set of Ohio and Florida state quarters that are colorized. Have you seen those?
The colorized ones are really pretty. I want to know where the Peanuts ones. You talk about Peanuts, you're talking about Charles, the whatever his name is, Schultz. You're talking about Peanuts, like Snoopy and Charlie Brown and stuff. I've seen those silver rounds, the Charlie Brown ones, but I've never seen a Charlie Brown one that had the moon landing thing. Are we talking about the same thing?
So the Breeze is saying that it was the grade that they were putting out into circulation.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's actually really cool.
That is very cool. Yeah, Schultz. Yeah, I'll have to look those up. I've never seen the ones with the Peanuts with the moon landing. I love the moon landing coins, the 50th anniversary ones, and I love the Peanuts. I started that collection too, but that's when I was starting more for my dad. He loves the Peanuts. I have the old Peanut books and stuff that were his. So I figured I'd give him that for his birthday. It's coming up this week. He's going to be in Jamaica, but I'm going to be, that's my plan, is to give him the Peanuts one for his birthday. And then slowly, there's a bunch of those. So I was going to slowly start getting him those. But the celebrate the moon landing. Yeah. Are you talking about? So yes, okay. I'll have to check that out, man, because I love the 50th anniversary ones. The ones, uh, those are newer though, and then I know they did one back in the day. So you're saying they were were they made in 1969 or they were just commemorating it? Okay, so you have seen them. If it's the moon landing ones, the 50th anniversary ones, I've seen those, but the ones that I'm talking about didn't have anything to do with uh, the Peanuts. So I'm not sure if the Peanuts did another version of those or something. Oh, I'd be all over that. I love all of that, the Peanuts and the moon landing ones.
All right, so I'm gonna skip ahead real quick just because I'm that guy. But last night we ended up finding 56 copper coins, including 1983.
Yep.
Tonight we found 79 copper coins, including 1982, or not 1983, 1982.
Okay.
Tonight we found 79. So here's what I'm going to think about doing. Tomorrow night, I want, if you plan on stopping by and hanging out with us, I just force Jeremy into these lives. I don't really give him a choice. I want you to think of the number that you think we are going to go ahead and pull from 10 rolls of copper pennies. Both nights we found 2 wheat pennies.
So that was it? Just the 2, huh?
Just the 2. But again, that's not bad considering it was only 10 rolls, in my opinion. Like 2 wheat pennies for every 10 rolls. That's saying on average, you go through 5 rolls, you're going to find yourself a wheat penny.
Right. Now,
yeah.
What year wheat pennies were they?
Tonight?
Because I wonder if those are worth anything so that you could actually say that was that it was really worth it if they're worth a couple of bucks. You know what I mean?
I think tonight's were both pretty normally circulated, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
51 and 55.
51. 51. Okay. Did it have a mint marker?
D.
A D. Okay, so they made a lot of those. The 51 Ds. If it's in very fine condition, is still only worth about 10 cents. 10 cents and 20 cents, depending. Now, the other one was a 55, right?
Yeah.
55. Well, now, see, the 55, on that one, there's a double die obverse on some of those. And those, wow. If that's a 55 double die obverse, a very fine, that was just worth 10 cents on the other one, is worth $1,400 on that one.
Okay, so anybody in the chat,
if you found an MS65, one of those same ones, $10,000.
What is the obverse then?
Obverse would be the front. Yes, obverse would be the front, and it would be a double die. Hold on, I'm trying to see if it shows a picture. Double die. Double die. Oh, that's 69. Where's the 55 double die? Right there. Okay. So on the 55 double die, you should be able to see it up in the God We Trust up top, and in the 1955 itself, you should see a doubling.
Yeah, that is definitely no doubling.
No, not so much there. What about the top? On the God In God We Trust on there. Is there any? Nah, I'm not seeing any doubling in there either.
Yeah, no, it's
okay.
Definitely
the one I'm looking at here is pretty obvious and almost makes you dizzy. So
okay,
you never know.
Okay, Donna's here. Donna's here for the giveaway. So here's what I'll do. I will open one more. What's that?
Donna says extra pair of glasses for the giveaway.
Here's what I think. For anybody who's still with us or who just joined us, what I'll do is I will give away a gold back to the person who can guess on the dot. I'll open another roll of pennies, and the person who can guess on the dot how many 1982 or higher is going to be in that roll. Does that sound like a pretty decent giveaway game?
Yeah. Is this for tonight?
Yeah, right now. Right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to go grab another roll of pennies. Think about, and so far tonight, the rolls have contained 7, 9, 13, 6, 8, 8, 10, 4, 7, 7. That's the amount of copper coins that's been in each roll. So pick a number. And if you get the number with the exact number, then I'm going to send you a Utah gold back.
Nice.
No, Silver Clan. 1982 or under. I include the 82s just because I haven't weighed them. So I assume they're going to be copper. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get another roll and put down your guesses so I can get you in there. Silver Clan's like that's a pretty big spectrum of winning.
This is just on one roll, so it'll be a 7 is on Rocky Mountain. Thinks you're going to end up with a bunch of them.
All right, so we have a bunch of different guesses there. Jeremy, you going to put a guess down?
No, I'm watching. I'll let them guess.
Well, you can still guess too, man.
I don't want to win. I mean, it makes you mad every time. No.
Winners always make me mad.
So we have, let's see, we have 7, 2, 4, and 5. Who are we missing? Silver Clan. Guess on the amount of coppers he's going to find in the next roll. Donna says, Partridge Family Prospecting help you. Help you what? What did I miss? I missed something.
I think she's asking you to guess for her.
Oh, I thought she already picked. She picked 2. I'm going to say, so we have Silver Clan at 6. Or I don't know, whoever came across first on yours, I'm not sure. I'm thinking, gosh, so we have 6, 7, 2, 4. Oops, I just lost the chat on there.
So Zach has 5. DeFuzz has 4. Donna, are you going to go with 2 or 6?
Oh, okay. She wanted me to guess for her. Silver Clan, you had 6 first, and I think, so let's go, Donna. I don't know what. Did anybody guess? Who guessed 5? I thought someone guessed 5. No.
It doesn't matter who had it first. Like, you both can win. This isn't like a. Yeah, Zach had 5.
That's what it was.
Had
Zach
4.
had 5. 3. Well, I'll go with the. Let's see. 7 is the highest. Down to 8 is Donna Helton. Okay, so I'm gonna go with. Gosh. I'm going to go with, I'll be really optimistic, and I'm going to go with 9. I'll go one above Donna's.
All right. So,
just in case. I don't know. We could have a lucky one or something. I'm not too worried about me.
I'm legit. I'm loving it. Donna has 3 different numbers up there. She's like, maybe they won't notice, and they'll just give me one of each one. All right. So let me open this up. And this is for a gold back. And again, if it doesn't matter if there's 4 people who have the same number, you're all going to win if that's the number that's in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. Either way, I'm not worried. It'll be fun. All having different ones makes it exciting.
What'd you go for then? You went for 10 or 9?
Me, I said 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I went one above Donna's, just to make it different.
All right. So let's do this. Let's get someone a prize.
Wow, Zach, that's crazy. I guess like if you have that in your possession, buddy, I'd be looking at that pretty seriously, going, I wonder if you could get the right buyer on that. And then even though I know if collection wise, I'm sure it'll be worth more later. So that's where I've made my mistakes, is always like, I'll get rid of it quick and sell something and be fine for now. Now I don't, have nearly half the stuff that I used to have.
We found our first one and our second one, a 79 and an 80. A 74. I count the 82, so we have 4 right now. I think somebody did guess 4. Another 80, so we have 5.
Donna rigged.
Listen, Donna, Carl's not in chat. Let us have a good one. Here's 6.
Hey, we're up to 6 already.
Dude, I love Carl. He's so funny.
Oh, he's a riot. Did you ever watch that movie? I tried to go back and watch it, but I'm not seeing what he's talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea.
The one I saw was like made in like 2016 or something.
Yeah, I couldn't find what he was talking about, but like he had all those pictures and I could see those, but
yeah, it's wrong.
Right. So it looks like we've got
D8 Fuzz. I'm out. What did she pick? I'll have to go back and look. She might have picked a lower number.
Well, Silver Clan and Donna both picked 6. So what I'm going to need...
Silver Clan, Donna picked 8 afterwards. Silver Clan was on 6. Donna had retracted her 8 and put in, 6 and put in an 8. So that it was a different number.
Well, we have okay, so here's the way I see it.
DA was out and Monkey King Metals is out because he picked 5. DA picked 4. And who picked 2? Someone else picked 2 in there somewhere. Oh, no, that was Donna to begin with, those 2. So what'd you get at? 6?
Yeah, solid 6.
So
you know what? I'm starting to think it is rigged, because he's like, I've searched over 2 million pennies. So the dude's got the percentages in his head. He knows. Yeah. He's like, that roll? Yep, that roll has 6 in it before I even see it.
That's not rigged. That's smart. That's good memory right there. That's muscle memory.
Silver Clan, you make sure you shoot me an email so I can send you out your gold back. And if you guys want to do this another time, everybody put a number out and I'll go grab another roll. Okay? That was awesome. Silver Clan, make sure you shoot me. Yeah, DA Fuzz. I got to be honest. I never realized how much love I had for pennies until someone told me the dates.
Do you want me to put your email right in the chat so he has it? Or do you have like a certain email?
Oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah, I thought you were talking to him. I'm like, well, don't put his address in the chat.
No, what I'll do is I'll just put yours in.
Oh, you see that? Dude, that is awesome, Silver Clan. Are you sure? Not like, don't be nice or anything, but are you sure you'd like to do that? Because if so, I will send it to where you want to. Because the way I see it is, it's yours, and if you want to give it to somebody, you do that. Let's do this again for a copper round. We'll send the Silver Clan Donna. Make sure you send me send me an email so I can send you your gold back. And look at this, you finally got your gold. Thank you, Silver Clan. Thank you. I see Rocky Mountain put 5 in there. And so I'm going to go grab another roll, and everybody else put your numbers in. This one's going to be for a copper round.
Why am I having a hell of a time finding your mail? Oh, right there, I found it.
Because you don't want Donna to get her gold. Why are you against Donna, man?
There we go, Nigel. Copy. Okay. That's Nigel. That's his email that's going in now. I just put in. So any winners, just contact Nigel's guy at that email, and he'll get those gold backs out to you. Just leave your address and any info you may need. So Rocky Mountain picked 5. We have Zach at 4. Donna. DA Fuzz is at 7. What do you think, Donna? What number are you picking?
Okay, so anybody can pick the same number. Like, I'm not gonna, like, if there's 2 winners, there's 2 winners. If you got a good feeling about a number somebody else does, because I know Rocky Mountain put 5, Zach put 4, and DA Fuzz just went from 5 to 7. You don't have to do that. If you want that number, that's totally cool. But if 2 people pick the same number, crap. If all 6 of you pick the same number, and that's the number that's in the coins, I mean, the only real loser is going to be me. So you do what feels right. So, yeah, if anybody decides to change their number from what they've just put up there, put a star. I'm going to go get a sip of water, and I'll be right back for this roll right here.
Nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. DA says I'll just cover it right from here to here. I think it'll be one of those.
Well, I got to be honest, DA Fuzz. I do not think in a roll of 50 coins there's going to be 45,678. So I really think that's not the number that you want to be looking for.
Silver Clan says switch to 3.
Okay. All right, so I'm just going to read it back from what I've got. If I say your number wrong, please let me know. Rocky Mountain's got 5. Zach has 4. Donna's at 6. Silver Clan's at 3. And DA is at way too many rolls for me to go through. You sticking to 7, DA?
7. So no one picked 5, or am I missing this? Did someone?
I think
Rocky Mountain picked 5.
Yeah.
4. Silver Clan said 3. Well, if Silver Clan's taking 3, I'll go with 8. Why not? Why not?
All right, and DA is sticking with. I'm gonna go back because I have the memory of a goldfish. DA's sticking with 7. Donna's in here. Calm down. Calm down.
She's cracking the whip.
All right. This is the one that's going to be full with wheat pennies. This is the one I'm making my money on right here. I know I can feel it. Okay. I do see some good color already. Well, that's not it. 1997. 76, there's 1. 81, there's 2. 71, we're at 3. 69, we're at 4. Is that 69? Yeah. 74, we're at 5. What's that?
Wasn't there a 69 he said was worth a ton?
I think I did. Someone did say that.
I'm going recently. Back and looking. 55, but then he says, hold on, there was another 69S that is worth 40,000 K. Or 40,000. Is that an S?
Yeah, it's a D.
Oh, okay.
Story of my life. I mean, come on. That's all I ever get is the D's.
DA's out in California, I think. So maybe she has more luck getting S's.
I would think that would be how it works, right?
There's at JSS stream, what was that? Hold on. Hey, Donna, I got my chat banned on MSS stream. On MSS. I'm trying to think what that is.
Is it My Silver Squad?
Oh, My Silver Squad. Oh, maybe.
Oh, so is Silver Clan. They're both in California.
Yeah, okay.
So it looks like we've got, for this roll, I'm just going to do one more quick look over.
I was going to say, some of those shiny ones could possibly still be old. They might just be BU.
Yeah, that's what I take that for granted, and then I see some really, really nice old ones. It's like, oh, man.
Every now and again, those 70s and 60s, I don't know what it is, but the 60s and 70s, you can get those and still find those that look like they've barely ever been touched. I get lucky every now and again. I don't search a lot of rolls, but I have this giant, 4-gallon thing full of change, and I grabbed a bunch out of it, and I found a bunch of 60s and 70s, and some of them, they look like just almost like brand new, man. I was really surprised.
It's because they were too worried about,
I'm glad I separated them by year, you know what I mean? Because now I can at least take those all and at least put those in everything 80, 82 and under. I know right what it is. I can just take it and wipe it all into a bag. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter necessarily. Maybe I'll put them in 10 years or something, separate baggies. I went through my little safe yesterday to start to get things organized and whatnot because I had stuff in like 2 different places, and so I started going through. Now I have a baggie of like silver stuff, a baggie of constitutional stuff, and a baggie of like silver or copper rounds, and then the other one was pores. And I was surprised, man. I was actually kind of surprised at the amount of silver weight I had. It's not that it's a lot, but it's probably, I don't know, 16 ounces or something like that. But I was still, that to me, that was like, holy crap. I didn't realize, you don't notice it coming at 1 ounce at a time, here and there. And then all of a sudden when you see it all in one thing. Did I tell you I was getting that other ship coin sent to me?
No.
Yeah. So the triangle, the ones we're collecting.
Mm-hmm.
So I got another year of those. Somebody was sending me one of those. So I'll be getting another year of that. I think it was the one just before the one we have, or maybe it was one after. I don't remember. It was the I don't remember now. And then they thought they knew where there was another one, so I told them to keep on an eye out for that one because I might do a trade with them so that I can get that other one for you.
Well, I have another collection coming your way. Like, we're going to start collection, you and I. I'm going to send you something to start collecting. Yep. And my goal is to actually start distributing for the mint that does this collection I'm going to send you. So I hope you like it as much as I do, but we'll see.
I'm sure I will.
So what the total was for pre-82, including 82, was, excuse me, 7. Who had 7?
DA Fuzz, I think, had 7. Yep. DA Fuzz had 7.
Go. All right. DeFuzz.
Nice. Congratulations, DA Fuzz.
Send me an email and I'll send you a copper round.
Yep, I'll put his email back in there again.
I'm going to be ordering some different copper rounds. So if you don't want the Trump one, which is totally cool either way, I'll be able to give you a different selection here pretty soon. I'm going to order of copper rounds. I want to order a slew of these mythical beast ones.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, those are the ones that I want to get next.
Oh, nice.
So if you'd rather those and you're willing to wait, if not, we can send you a Trump one right now.
Is that what they won? Was a copper round?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, cool.
So okay. Donna's getting Silver Clan's gold back, and DeFuzz is getting a copper round. We've got 7 people in here, so I'm just saying, you want the Trump one? All right. Make sure you send me an email, and I'll get it out to you right away.
I'll tell you, DeFuzz, that one, the actual mint of it, the printing of it came out unbelievable. I mean, the White House on the other side of that coin is super cool. I actually kept one just specifically for that. Not so much for the Trump side, but I love the White House version side of it. It just was so like, man, the detail is unreal. So you'll really, it's a nice coin. You'll like that one.
All right. Well, I accidentally grabbed 2 rolls. Go figure. So plop your number down in that chat, and we'll go for one more roll.
It's I just put it up in the chat there. DA, hold on, I'll do it again. I'm gonna put Nigel's in there. Hold on. The email I just put on is his email, and then if you just contact him, he can send, if he can get your stuff out to you. It's the Nigel Diamond at 20@gmail.com. Are you guys seeing that when I post that?
Donna, you're gonna get a.
Can you stand the Trump off?
You're gonna get a riot started or something.
Donna, when he sent me mine, I was like, he said something about Trump, and I was like, yeah. Oh, it was when I won a silver round, and you were like, do you want the Trump one or do you want the Asahi or whatever? And I was like, I was like, I want the Asahi. I'm like, what do you think? I don't want to melt. I'd have to melt the other one, and then I got the copper round though version, and I got to tell you, the White House on the other side is pretty damn cool. So, I just keep it flipped.
You've got another one coming your way. You've got another copper round here that's
Oh, do I?
yours. Yeah.
I have a wallet going over there.
Yeah, you do.
Well, it happens. That's okay. Save it and do it all when you're ready to ship stuff, and then you don't have to pay for shipping 9 times.
You
But,
know me.
oh yeah,
You know me.
I love getting your boxes, man. Every time I get one of your boxes, I'm always excited for sure. I get your boxes and I sit on the front porch for 3 days just to make sure that nobody messes with it. Too many college kids around here for that. And most of the time I don't worry too much because it's not all that much coming to me in the mail. But yours, when I get yours, I'm always like, I'll be standing out there waiting for the postal guy before he even pulls onto my street. Melted 30 Trump coppers into a nice copper bar. Oh, cool. That's awesome. It's history. I don't care. Yeah, no, that's and you know what? That's honestly the same reason for the same reason I kept mine. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but for me, it's like if I could get a copper round of all the different presidents, I would, and I'm sure you can. I'm sure if you go back and look at different sites, I'm sure you can. I know they make one for Ronald Reagan. I know they made one for gosh, I'm trying to think who it was. I saw one the other day for Clinton. They did a bunch of different ones. It just depends on, you almost have to go back and look them up for when they were president, and chances are the companies made them for them too. But I wouldn't mind something like that, like some kind of form of coin from every president that we ever had. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, they're out there. It's a matter of who did I see they had bronze ones. It was like a presidential collection or something recently on an auction. And they had all of them. It was pretty cool. You're working on presidents? There you go. That's what I mean. And when you're collecting stuff like that, that's a really great example of that time period. No question about it. It's really a pretty coin. I mean, really well done. And that's coming from someone who openly isn't overly excited about Trump. But kept the coin. I couldn't melt it. It was too good. It was too nice. I just couldn't do it. If I had, 20 of the things, I'd have no problem melting some, but because it's great copper. But I hated it. The same with me, DA. I was the same way. I would fall asleep in history class. Could not stay awake. But as soon as I got into coins recently, I've learned more in the last year about history just through coins because I'm interested in it. It's been amazing. The dates that are sticking in my head that have never stuck in my head before, it's just amazing to me. I really enjoy it.
So I'm seeing 7 people in here and only 4 numbers. So if you didn't put a number of how many copper pennies you think are in this roll, go ahead and pop that down there.
I forgot to do it. Gosh, you've been averaging what? It was 5 and 7. Is that what it was?
Yeah, tonight 7 has been the big number. 7's the number of the night. 7, then 6.
I was going to say I'm going to go with 6. Even if someone else picked it, I'm going with 6. I didn't even look back to see if anybody picked 6, but I should actually go back and check. I'll go back and check.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's good.
Oh, Donna did. Donna picked 6. Hold on.
So let's get both of you.
I don't want to do that to you. Hold on. I'm taking away my 6. I'll put in, let's see, 4, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6.
8
4,
has come up twice 7. As well.
And let's go with, I can do 8. Why not?
I think 8. Zach is like pushing 4. I feel like you bet 4 every single time, Zach.
That's like me though when I do my, when you put in numbers on a giveaway. I used to do that. I still do it every now and then. I'll change my number if someone else guesses it, but I'll either do 73, 13, or 76 is another one I'll do. But I love to do my birthday ones. So like I almost always will pick 73. And I figure if I run it 5-6 times, eventually I might get close. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Or I'll do 48. That's another one. I'll do my age, so I'll do 48. And every now and again, you know.
Donna, don't tear your bill in half. It's made out of gold.
Why? What's the bill?
I don't know.
What's the bill?
Are you sticking with 3 or 7? You've put 7 twice, and then you drop it down to 3. What's going on here?
Donna, the Donna one, you won a gold back, right? The gold back doesn't have Trump on it.
No, it doesn't have Trump on it, Donna.
No, that's a Nevada gold back. That's actual gold. It's
Utah.
Utah. Okay. Yep. They have what? Utah gold backs. They have. I actually have a new one that I'd never seen. I got it from iCirc. It was kind of a different brand or same brand but different thing. But it feels thicker, a lot thicker. But
I'm sorry.
It was one I wanted to check out, but it might end up going on a giveaway. I don't know, Nigel.
What?
You picked 6, so I will share. Who picked 6?
This is getting. You guys are having too much to drink and too much to smoke over there.
Something. Legal currency.
Right. Yeah, no, the gold back you don't want to tear.
Does not own a gold back yet. Silver Clan does not. You don't have a gold back yet?
Well, why'd you give it away, man?
Maybe you'll get. Okay, I'm sticking with 7. She says. When I win one, I always give it away. Oh, but you haven't gotten one yet though. Seriously, Silver Clan, you ought to get one because that would be. You did partridge prospecting. What did I do? Hold on. What am I?
You picked 6, but picked 6 with Donna.
Oh, I picked 6, but I erased it afterwards. So I don't know. I erased it just because I ended up picking 8 just to make it interesting. I picked a different number, but I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'll pick whatever number. I have more fun watching you guys, to be honest. There are 5 different gold backs: New Hampshire, Nevada, Utah, and Colorado. Oh, they do have a Colorado one. I didn't know that.
I can only ever find Utah. I don't know if it's a matter of not searching hard enough or what it is.
New Hampshire they have a lot of New Hampshire ones. I've seen a lot of the Nevada and Utah. I haven't seen the Colorado yet, but I have. Gosh, I think I have 3 of the New Hampshire ones. I had a bunch before my last. What was the 400 giveaway? I guess it was. I think it must have been our 400 giveaway. That one was, I can't even remember how many I gave out. I think I gave out 7 of the things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that night, it started off where we were just going to give off a few gold backs and a couple of silver coins and a couple of little things along the way. And we had way too much fun giving stuff away. I half of what I got for my collection ended up going into the giveaway, but it was so much fun. I had so much fun doing it that it just made it, it just made it worth it. I'm sure there'll be check out, where is it at? Silver Clan, check out on my channel. I never thought to share my channel. I did everybody's channel. I forgot to do it. I'll do it real quick, but check out my channel. We're going to be doing a 500 giveaway pretty soon. And I'll definitely be giving away a gold back or 2 on that night, I'm sure. And those are New Hampshire ones. Mine. Yeah, I want to look up mine. That's right. Partridge.
Well, I'm going to count these pennies just because I'm going to run out of battery life here in just a little bit. So,
good. Yep.
And, Donna and Silver Clan, you guys are going to have to figure out who I'm giving that to. I'm not fighting either of you. You're both clearly much stronger-willed people than I. So, well, there's one, 1970, 1975.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate your Rocky Mountain life. I've definitely seen your I think you've had a few comments on there and stuff I've seen on my videos and stuff. I did that more so like if anybody Silver Clan, I don't know if he's subbed to me, but if just keep your eye out for our giveaway. We're gonna have a pretty good one here coming up. We just hit 500 recently. And we're going to be doing some pay dirt bags here with Nigel's gold and a little bit of New Hampshire gold maybe mixed in. But it's from our cons from doing the sluice box and stuff. But then and then we'll make sure that they guarantee a certain weight. It'll be a little over 1/4 gram bags, and then I think we're doing 5 grams of silver shot in there as well. But it's not going to be just like the round silver shot. We're looking at having like some of it's like corn flaky. It's been done. I have a friend of mine. I'm sure you guys know him, Henry von Wahaha. Anyway, he makes a bunch of shot out of rounds, and so I've been really lucky to get some of that. And actually, just there's more coming my way soon. And he was like, I'll do you a favor and go through and pick out the cornflakey ones and send those specifically. I was like, perfect, because they're fun. He wants, it helps us with the pay dirt just to make it a little more fun. And I'd much rather get it from somebody, that's making it and having fun doing it than order it from a big giant company who, just throws it through a machine. It makes it, So this stuff you can tell is like handmade. It's neat.
So this one we got 9.
Absolutely. 9, didn't I say? Oh no, I said 8.
Did anybody say 9? I don't think
I
so.
said 8. Let me go back and look. I don't know.
Yeah, you got 8.
Is that what it was? I got 8. Yeah.
I was thinking that you were going to get another Trump round because he's your favorite, but
yeah.
Then I pulled that other one.
Flakes. What are we talking about? Flakes. I see 8 coppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, they're all 9. Oh, there is an 81, but there's a lot of 70s in that one. Yeah, we got 9 this time. So, I mean,
Donna says flakes. What is Donna talking about with flakes?
She's talking about the silver shot.
Oh no, it's more like. No, I saw some the other day. Somebody had flakes in water. It's not like that. It's like it's almost like most silver shot I've seen is like BBs almost, and they basically just melt silver and drop it into water, and it hardens as soon as it hits. But if you do it with ice over the top of the water, like floating, it hits the ice, flattens out a little, and then it freezes up then, or not freeze, it hardens up then, and it almost has this like cornflake look. It's like they have little like rounded off to them, and they'll be indented and just have way more character. And they tend to weigh a little more, per piece. I don't know. I just find them interesting because there's not one the same. They're always different, and I just think it's fun to find them in pay dirt. I love finding gold in pay dirt, but silver's the next best thing for me to find, as far as I'm concerned. I do enjoy collecting that, and like I said, if we do the pay dirt ones and someone says, I'm not big into the pay dirt end of it, I got the pay dirt bag, I want it, and I just want it in a vial, I'll be glad to weigh it out and put it in a vial instead and just do the pay dirt bag to the next person, So I may even do something like on a giveaway. I may do I have these little vials, for gold. I may stack those full, of silver shot and do a couple of those on the giveaway too. We're going to try to find some fun stuff to do.
Well, I'm really enjoying this, and I agree with Silver Clan. You were the closest. You didn't go over, so you now have 2 copper rounds coming to you from me.
Sweet.
And I think
awesome,
we should.
Thank you.
I think we'll do this again tomorrow night after we get through the 10 bags.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, one moment.
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet, Rocky Mountain. I'm waiting to get my welding stuff from up north. It's all in storage, and when I get that back, I'll be able to. I have a cutting torch and stuff, so I'll be able to do a lot more melting. I've been trying to save some stuff that's not in the greatest of shape. I got a couple of maple leafs that just pretty scratched and stuff, but it's all 4.9's fine. So I feel like I'm going to start making my own, just because if we're going to be making pay dirt bags more, and I think we're going to get more into it, we're really enjoying doing it and having a lot of fun. I think if we're going to do that, I'd like to not have to buy it. I'd like to just make it myself out of things that I get. And yeah, it should be fun. I've never tried it, but that's how they say you do it. It sounds like it's a good idea. I saw it when I was talking to Henry. He was saying he did, I think it was 60 ounces. It was 60 ounces, or was it six? It was 60 ounces. I think he did it once. Literally was taking 10-ounce bars and melted them just over a bucket. At the end, he had this bucket just full of silver shot. It was not full, but the whole bottom was just loaded with silver shot. It was beautiful. On my silver squad, I just won a skull 10-ounce silver shot. Wow, Donna Helton, that's crazy. That's awesome. I've seen somebody with a couple of those skull things full. It's usually 6 or plus out. Yours is 10. It sounds like. That's crazy. That's awesome. That's huge. That's huge. I mean,
Yeah.
That's 10 ounces at least $30 a whack. You know what I mean?
It dropped down a little bit these last couple of days, but that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, but silver shot, because there's so many pourers out there and stuff, silver shot tends to have almost as much of a premium as some of the other rounds that hold premiums. I mean, that shipwreck round that we have, it's not an expensive coin, but now that there's less of them, the premium for them went up almost $20. Silver shot tends to go above melt value just a tiny bit if it's good silver shot. So it's definitely worth close to that. I think I picked it up for 27 this past time. I believe it was 27 is what he was going to sell it if he was going to sell, all the time. But to get it for 27 to $30 anywhere in there is a really good deal.
Yeah. Hey guys. So guys, gals, make sure you send me, because I got to be honest with you. My head's kind of spinning between Silver Clan and Donna, who I'm sending that prize to. DeFuzz, email me your information so I can get your copper round out to you. And Jeremy, I'm stacking yours up in your pile. Your pile.
All right, man, that's awesome. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and put your let me just grab your thing real quick. I'm gonna put your email again in for people. Oops. And why is this not doing it? Come on now, pick it up. That's so funny. It's like not doing it. Pick it up. Let's go. That's not it.
And I think we'll do this again tomorrow. We'll do at least 3 rounds. And after we try to go back on this, the 10-round hunt.
Okay. That's Nigel's email right there. Right there. The Nigel Diamond 20@gmail.com. It says, let's see, just put mine in a bag, please.
Okay, Donna, I can keep a vault for you as well.
I'll try to remember Silver Clan. I'll try to remember. I should put my email down too, because I'll try to remember. I have a New Hampshire one I could always send you. So that's my email right there. And feel free to email me, guys, if you, Silver Clan. I'll be glad to. I'm sure I can get you a New Hampshire gold back, and anybody else who wants to email me, you feel free to email me anytime. It's contact me. I can always give you guys my number or whatever. But certainly,
Yeah, right.
My dog's over here squeaking. I don't know if you just heard that. It was like a squeaky toy. He's like out like a light, but he's like, read. That's amazing.
All right. You guys stay safe, stay happy. And if I don't hear from you tomorrow, I mean, have a great day. Like, I'm going to cut this one off, and I will see you guys tomorrow after we give away a gram of gold. Then we'll go live again and try to find some copper. So,
sounds great.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody who's still with us. You know, really, thank you for hanging out this long. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, guys. Good seeing you as always. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Take it easy, everybody.
Have a good night.